Guys, this is really the content that I want to put out. I know a lot of my videos can get boring at times, and they are boring, but all this stuff does take time and money, so you guys are gonna have to be patient with me. Because we don't have all that right now, you know, no time, barely any money, we're hanging on. So all the support too that you guys give me, I want to say thanks for, because it does mean a lot. And we are starting to grow as a channel, which is what I've been dreaming about for forever now. So hopefully we can just kick this thing off, keep running those numbers up. Let's go ham with this, see where we go. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We are in the shop working on the Genesis Coupe. This is Build Series episode 3. Let's hop into today's video. Welcome back to the third episode of building my Genesis Coupe. We got the full LS swap kit in, wheels. We are starting to collect a lot of parts. The engine is out. Most of the car is actually torn apart at this point, but there are still things left to take apart and dive in and figure out pretty much how we're gonna pull this off. Got the car up in the air a little bit. So thankful for that thing, best purchase ever. Guys, I was so tired of working on cars on jack stands and jacks. It is so nice to finally have a lift. And also, we just got a brand new transmission jack that just needs seals. So I was like, screw it, you know, I'll take it. Free trans jack. We're starting to update the shop like crazy, and it is turning into a legit auto shop. Guys, I'm so excited to finally say we got a transmission for the car. Now, we also found the motor. We are currently waiting on that because it still has to be pulled from the donor car. But we have found a motor and trans, and I actually picked up the trans yesterday, so we have it right here. Here is the transmission for the Genesis Coupe. This is a T56 Magnum F, so it's a good boy. It's a real good boy. And we got a stage 2 clutch as well as a 32 spline yoke. So this transmission should do us very well. There are 0 miles on it, and it was never actually even filled with fluid yet. It was purchased from, I forget what website, but we did get the receipt, and the transmission is brand new, so it should do us very, very well. So now we got the swap kit and the trans and some of the other parts we need. We still need a bell housing, the entire fuel system, the cooling system, do all the wiring and the engine, but the engine we are picking up in about 2 weeks maybe. We'll give it around 2 weeks, don't know yet, it's gotta be pulled, but it's an insane motor. Wait till you guys see the motor. I think you guys are gonna freaking just be excited as I am. All right, so I got the wheels on just to throw on again. I couldn't help it. Guys, look how insane this looks. I do love these wheels. These wheels are freaking awesome looking, but it's how the car looks on the wheels. I cannot wait to actually air it down and everything else. We are balling out. We got the trans, the clutch, the wheels on. This car is gonna be absolutely insane when it is done. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I do mean it. I hope you guys can see it now because this is freaking insane. They do need new tires because the tires on them are stretched. So I think the rears are 11 wide. I'm not sure what the biggest tire you can fit on that. I think we're gonna try to go 305 maybe, something similar. We just need a fat tire to put traction down in the rear. Kind of experiment which one works best, I guess. Jeez, yo, what the heck? All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, we do have to go through the engine bay and go through this harness. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna pull these old motor mounts out, and then we're gonna try to fit the new Sicky motor mounts in. I know there's some sort of custom fab that needs to be done here, so kind of just want to see what I'm getting myself into. And we do not have the engine yet anyway, so we have time. I want to get this car basically ready for the engine to be dropped in once we get it, so we'll see how well it goes. Old motor mount out. Here's the assembled new motor mount. I don't even know if this is the right side, but we're just doing this for test fits. I'm actually not even sure how exactly you go about this, so I'm either gonna have to contact Sicky, or I think there's like a thing online. All right, so the 2 Sicky motor mounts are now test fitted in. I was actually putting them in upside down. I typed it in the forums, and they actually were able to help me very, very quickly. Everyone answered, and thank God for the forums. I feel like an idiot now, but I had these upside down, and I was very confused, but it just didn't seem like they went like this. But they do, so this is how the motor mounts go on. So we're gonna have to obviously put these on the engine, and then we're just gonna drop it down in and then tighten the mounts. Just kind of wanted to get them test fitted for now, but that is what it's gonna look like. Kind of looks like the motor's gonna be sitting a little high, but it is a small motor, so. Okay, so we got the air tank loose. Don't worry about the NOS sticker. No, it's not NOS. This actually still needs painted as well, so it's kind of good that we're redoing everything. Kind of did it just to throw it in here. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the line from the compressor, and then go ahead and take the line that goes to the water trap off. I did drain the air out of the system, so we should be good. Some air might come out still, but it should be empty. All right, air tank disconnected. Let's get that back here. Still have the drain hose attached to it. Air tank out, and I actually did label these, which is good. So I can actually take all the lines out of the manifold, unplug it, and then we're gonna have to unbolt it up. Okay, boom, got a couple things out. I just gotta get this big boy out, and then we should be able to actually pull the sub box out then. So unfortunately everything was in its way, so I gotta take everything out. Then I can pull that out. If any of you guys have the custom sub box for the Genesis Coupe, or I guess any like custom box that like snugly fits into your car, they are a pain to get out, at least this one. Like I'm struggling to get this box out. Not because it's heavy or anything, but like it only can come out like a certain way and has like a ½ inch of play. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's a pain to get out, but holy crap, I finally got it. Oh, dude, that was the freaking hardest thing for no reason. It's a freaking heavy box. Oh. All right, we'll just tear this black piece out. This is a wooden trunk I was telling you about though. That's how everything was mounted down on. So we just gotta fish that through that hole, and we can yank everything else out. All right guys, so we were able to gut the entire trunk. I actually made this out of a barn door. I think it's kind of funny. So that's how all the air system stuff was mounted, just to that piece of wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much gut everything out of here. These are my 2 amps. This amp goes to the door speakers. This was for the 2 subs that I just took out right there. I am probably still gonna be running those, just not in the box. So what I'm gonna do is probably mount them on the back. Like I'm gonna delete the back seat, and then we're gonna mount them there. So we're gonna have to pretty much just take everything out and redo the whole trunk wiring. As you can see, we got all the airline stuff and all of the amps, but it shouldn't actually be too bad. So we should be able to just delete everything that we don't need. Maybe make like a custom air ride. I'm thinking about mounting the tank along the back and then going with like the compressor right there and stuff. I don't know yet, but this is pretty much all I wanted to do, is just get everything opened up to get an idea of what we're doing next. All right, I just pulled the rear seats out. These actually weren't even like bolted in. I still had them loose. So the rear seats are out. Now we can fully customize this area of the car. I'm definitely gonna be running something crazy here. Probably gonna do like a custom air system back here, and then try to increment. I don't really know yet, but you guys will see. I am going to have to get to the fuel system anyways for the swap, so it is nice that this is all open now, and we can honestly probably just make something cool back here and make it one of one, make it custom. So sky's the limit here. This is really all I wanted to do. We'll get to the fuel system when it's time, as well as all the custom stuff when it's time to hook them back up. As of right now, we're kind of still planning, so we're gonna just let it sit like this till we think of where everything needs to go, and rewire what needs rewired, etc. But yeah, so this is done. Let's hop up into the engine bay and see what we can do there. Made pretty good progress on the car. I actually took a bunch of the stuff off that we don't need, and got the rear seats out. So I have literally pretty much like a warehouse stash full of freaking Genesis Coupe parts. So hit me up if you need parts.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
All right, so we got power hooked up to the driver's side fuse box. We're pretty much just gonna see if what works in the inside. I don't know. If you want to plug that in, I'll hop in here. Again, this is like the wiring thing. This is the only thing that's really concerning me. Got lights down there. Okay, everything seems to be Of course, the key battery is dead. Alright, so we got everything, we got the battery and the fob replaced, and everything actually turned on. Sweet, everything is working. Oh no. We gotta check engine light, dude.
So it does time out.
Okay. But it reaches the max time then, so it's still spinning.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
it
so
would eventually, yeah, reach its...
go ahead, click it in again. See, it went away. So it is,
It's timed out then.
yeah, but it will try to start with that.
This is why forums and everything else come in handy. So we do know what all these do, and we're just gonna have to figure out what our plan is with this, because I do kind of want to clean this up, because if we don't need this stuff, I don't really want to keep it in there. So we're gonna try to tear out most of that and see what happens. All right, so it is now like 2 or 3 days later. We continued checking out the electrical stuff. This specific plug that goes to the passenger side fuse box, we actually figured out pretty much what wires we need to keep and what does what. There is a pink one in here, and that we're just gonna splice right into and put on the starter then. That's the signal wire. And there is also a fuel pump wire on that too, so we can just run, we'll just put a relay in then and run that. So that actually turned out good. We were able to go through that and figure that out. As well as, I finally cleaned the engine bay. This engine bay was completely dirty. Let me just show you guys what it looks like now. I just went with this engine degreaser and sprayed it down and wiped it off, and it looks like 20 times better. I don't know if you guys remember what it looked like before, but that looks way better. And we got the engine dropped onto a pallet now, so we got it off the hoist. All right, so since we are keeping this, we no longer need the stock fan and the stock radiator, so we're just gonna, or the AC condenser for that matter. So we're actually just gonna pull all this off, and then we can actually get the new rad lined up and figure out what we need to do to get that to fit in and cool our engine. Goodbye. Oh, that actually came out good. Sweet. And there we go. Everything is taken out, and we can fit the new radiator into this now. So I got the harness off of this piece, and what we can do is just strip this out then. There is headlight wires and stuff we'll need to keep, but other than that, we don't really need the crash sensors and all the other crap. So that is basically done. We'll just have to do that, and that is where I'm gonna end off today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for all the support. Again, let's keep running this up. I keep saying that, but come on, I just want to get it going, and this is the stuff I really want to do and record and build crazy cars like this. And this is going to be the craziest build that I've ever done. So I am happy to share that with you guys. Thanks for watching again. Let's keep growing this channel, guys. If I can do this for a living, that's like my dream. That is my entire goal. I've had that goal for years now. I've just never been in the position that I am now. And it's all possible only with you guys, and you guys are doing great. Right off the bat, I mean, I'm not even making good content yet. You guys are really showing your support. So thank you guys for that. See you guys in the next video.